DM dilemma time. Plus one, Paul has a situation. What's going on with Paul?
Now it's time for me to read his DM. It says, can I bail on this wedding? I've been dating someone for like 4 months and she needed a date to her friend's wedding. So I said I'd go. Last week, the bride's maid of honor dropped out. So now my girlfriend is in the bridal party. I think it would be strange for me to attend now because my date is going to be busy doing all the bridal stuff and I don't know any of these people. I'm worried if I bring it up to her, she'll think it's a red flag. So I wanted to get your thoughts on it first. Do I have to go to this wedding?
I think if she doesn't understand why you don't want to go to the wedding, you guys might not be compatible. Because I have been a plus one to a wedding where my date was in the bridal party and it stunk. And I was probably with her for almost a year at that point. I don't know. It's a long time ago. But it was not fun because I didn't know anybody. It was all like family and their family friends and everything. So I was just like cocktail hour, like all by myself, all by my lonesome, didn't know anybody. It was very awkward. It's a very awkward situation to be in. Have you ever been the plus one to a wedding of somebody who was in the bridal party?
I haven't, but I have been in the bridal party before, and I'm sorry, my advice is going to be a little judgmental because, so whenever I was in the bridal party, I didn't like that I was so busy with everything. It was actually pretty annoying to me because there was no time to eat. So I was a little cranky, I was a little grumpy. It would have really helped if I could have had somebody there who wasn't like in the clique, who was just my plus one, who was like my new boyfriend that I could like go to afterwards and be like, I'm starving, I hate it here. Like, let's go get a drink. I would have loved that. So no, I would not have understood if my date would have just bailed at the last second because now I'm in the bridal party. I also don't love being with someone who can't conduct themselves around people they don't know. Like, I can't bring you to the party and you are just like a little puppy following me. I will get the ick so fast if you just follow me around because it's like, why are you in? Like, there's alcohol here. Why can't you go make a new friend?
601-995-1017. Do you think Paul can ask to drop out of the wedding? I will say this too. I've been into wedding parties myself. I didn't have a plus one there either time, and I wouldn't have wanted one because I would have felt like too torn. I would feel like I have to entertain my date to the wedding. Like, she has to have a good time. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. Crystal, what's your advice?
I say plus two. Tell him to bring a friend. That way he can have somebody to chill with while she's busy, and then she won't feel like she has to constantly entertain, and they can kind of do their own thing.
That sounds like a great compromise, Crystal. Allison hates it, so incoming.
No, I'm just a little concerned for like the bride and groom of this wedding. Like, is this extra plus one going to share a seat at the reception? Are they going to share a meal? Because I'm not thinking the bride and groom want to just add another guest to their wedding.
But you're forgetting the maid of honor dropped out, so there's at least one person who's not going to be there.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I love your advice, Crystal. You have a great Tuesday.
Y'all too. Thanks. Bye.
Talk to you later. 601-995-1017. The grandma of the show is here. Mildred, what do you have to say?
Oh, sugar. I think that you should do unto others as they do unto you, Adam.
Okay. What do you mean by that? Because I would not want my date to be uncomfortable because I was going to be in the wedding, so I would tell her, don't go.
Well, sugar, listen, if you go, you can always object.
So you think that that's what he should do? He should go to the ceremony whenever there's not really a social aspect, object, ruin the whole wedding, so then he doesn't have to sit through the reception.
Maybe he should do a toast and get the bride's name wrong.
There's an option, too. This brand new guy who 4 months ago wouldn't have even been at the wedding should definitely give a toast. I love your advice, Mildred, and love whenever you call.
All right, brother. He should propose.
All right, Mildred just called me brother somehow, just like Jerry usually does. Thanks for the